Welcome back to Cooking with Mark and Oreo. My assistant Oreo is ready to go. Today I'm going to actually show you guys how to make mini apple crisp cheesecakes. I'm doing apple dessert because I went apple picking a couple weeks ago and I have bags and bags full of apples. So I've been making some apple crisp, apple muffins, and today we're going to make mini apple crisp mini cheesecakes. Alright, so we're going to start with 3/4 cup of graham crackers. I already mashed them up as best I could. I have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and then I have 3 tablespoons of butter. Sorry about that. And now you're just going to mix it together with a fork. All right, now I have the crumb mix ready for the crust. I'm also going to preheat the oven to 325 just to get that ready. Now I'm going to use a measuring spoon because you want to put at least like 1.5 tablespoons in each cup, and then you're going to press it down. This should make about 9. I prepared 12, but we'll see if we have any extra. So there's about 1.5. And now you're going to fill each with 1.5 tablespoons of the graham crust. Alright, so now my graham crust is all set. Like I said, it'll make about 9, and you can put it in the fridge while you make the other steps. Alright, so now we're going to work on the crumb topping next. I have a 1/3 cup of oats. Hey Oreo. Oreo's getting excited. A 1/3 cup of flour. A 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. It calls for light sugar, but I have dark brown sugar, which is fine as well. And then you're also going to add 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 2.5 tablespoons of melted butter. And then you're going to mix that together. All right, so now we have our crumb topping all set for the top. So I'm going to put that in the fridge too while I make the other 2 steps. All right, now we're going to do our apples. I have 2 apples chopped up. And this is from my apple picking trip a couple weeks ago. Had so much fun, but more apples than I know what to do with. So with the apples, as you can see, I chopped them up fine. I also added 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. That's going to keep them from turning brown. Then you're going to get 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. And then you're going to mix that up. All right, so look at our apples. They smell so good. It's bursting with cinnamon and nutmeg. It smells like fall in here. So the last step is the cream cheese filling. Notice I didn't go in order. No reason why. But now we're going to make the cream cheese for the cheesecake. So here is the 10 ounces of softened cream cheese. And you want to use a rubber spatula to get most of it out. Then you get 6 tablespoons of sugar. You got 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then 2 teaspoons of flour. And 1 egg. Make sure you don't get shells in there. And then I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to beat it so it's nice and smooth. Alright, so we get our cream cheese filling. And now we can start putting them together. So I get my crumb topping. I have my graham cracker crust. And now it's time to put it together. Alright, so the first thing we're going to add is the cheesecake filling. About 1 tablespoon per cheesecake. Right, now that we have those full, now we're going to add some apples to the top. And you want to add a good amount, but then you're also going to press them down. So that's about 1.5 tablespoons of apples per mini cheesecake. And then again, you want to press them down. All right, so I'm just give them a little press. I press it down with my fingers, but I'm gonna give it a little more of a press before I put the crumb topping on it. And here's my crumb topping. And then I'm just gonna use my hands and sprinkle some on top. And this is gonna make it an apple crisp. All right, look how beautiful those look. Now they're ready to go in the oven at 325 for a half hour. I'm gonna put these bad boys in there. And we'll wait a half hour and I'll show you what they look like. Me and Oreo are gonna go play. Right, Oreo, let's go play. Welcome back, it's been a half hour now. It's time to take them out of the oven. Voila. And there they are. And unfortunately, you have to wait about a half hour before you can take them out, so I have to let them cool. But we'll be back in a little while to show you what they look like. Welcome back. Our finished apple crisp mini cheesecake is finished. I made some homemade whipped cream while I was waiting for that half hour because it was a long, painful half hour to wait to try this. It's just a simple whipped cream recipe. You can see it in some of my other videos. And now I'm gonna, that's what the inside looks like. See the apples, the cheesecake. I drizzle some caramel sauce, and now I'm gonna try it, Oreo. That's beyond delicious. But unfortunately, I only used 2 apples, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make it again. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Till next time, say bye, Oreo.